Hey, it's Keita here, your favorite success bully of successbully.com. Success Bully is an accountability practice where I am working with individuals and organizations on incorporating accountability into goal setting. And I want to really chat with you today about ruling your time. I don't like the phrase time manager or time management because it implies your time has a choice. It implies that your time can call in sick. It implies that your time can be wavy gravy. But really, if you're the monarch, if you will, of your own time, you're in charge of it. You tell it where to go, you tell it what to do, and you can really direct your energy towards goal attainment if you just take hold of that time. So I want to share with you an exercise that I did this weekend. So we're climbing in the tree of trust here. I did my first quarter review, and to be honest, it was painful. It was painful. I looked over what I wanted to accomplish, and I noticed that there are areas that I fell short in. And I may have been a little ambitious. But, I do 2 podcasts, and I want a call from Oprah. So maybe I was a little misguided. Whatever. But I really needed to get back in alignment. I looked at what didn't work. What was working? What do I need to do more of? And really had a transparent conversation with myself, repivoted, wrote out the goals for the next 90 days. And the one thing that was a common red thread throughout it all was ruling my time. I am a natural chatterbox, hence the podcast. I love engaging with people and connecting and talking, and I need to know your backstory. I need to know the who, what, where, when, how, and why. And that can eat up a lot of time. So kind of buttoning that piece up, but also understanding where to put my energy, ruling over my time in a way that I'm aligning myself with projects and people that map towards my goal. So no more of this wavy gravy meeting with folks just because, no more of this participating in events just because I need exposure. I hope you guys saw my air quotes. Did that come through? So just really taking an honest inventory, and that ruling over my time is so critical. So in terms of ruling over your time, what are some easy ways that you can kind of implement these things? Well, I'm glad you asked. I have a couple ideas for you. We're dipping into the tip jar here. So, laser focus. Set boundaries around everything. So when you're looking at your calendar, and I hope you have a paper calendar, go old school. When you're looking at your whole calendar and looking at month to month, where are things that you need to pocket accordingly? So if there's an event that you're interested in attending, ask yourself, why am I going to this? Is it a social engagement? Is it to meet clients? Is it for making better connections? And plan accordingly. If it's just entertainment, if you're really serious about your goals, sometimes you got to let a little of the entertainment and fun stuff go. So no more mimosa brunches for the kid. Maybe 1, maybe 2, whatever. Prepare yourself and be kind to your future self. Now, I know it sounds cliche to make your bed every day, but it gives you a sense of completion. I don't always hold fast to this, I'm going to be honest. But the last 2 weeks, I was in it to win it, and I made my bed every day. And really, it was nice to come home and get into bed and not try to find the comforter and, whatever goes on in my life. But being kind to my future self. So I meal prep. I lay my clothes out the night before. I make sure that I set my intentions for the day. So the night before, I set up a top 6. So I write out the things that I need to accomplish by buckets. And so I know when I get up in the morning, I know where I'm starting my day, as opposed to getting up and then trying to figure out what I'm going to do all day. Another thing I really, really recommend is level set when you have a meeting or a phone call. Be really honest about how much time you have. So when you pick up that phone, say, hey, Shirley, I have 15 minutes to talk. And shut it off at 15 minutes. Or if you have a meeting, level set your intentions. So, hey, Thank you for making time to meet with me today. I'm hoping to accomplish X, Y, and Z in about 30 minutes so that you're not having these never-ending meetings, or you're walking out of the meeting like, it was really fun to meet with that person. I got nothing out of it. And even put time constraints on your own time sucks. I like to set a timer for Facebook. I use Facebook as a treat. Don't tell Facebook. But when I'm not posting things for my business, I use Facebook 15 minutes. I set a timer for 15 minutes of scrolling, and whatever gossip I need to catch up on, it's got to happen in that 15 minutes. If I want to watch tasty videos the whole time, it's happening in that 15 minutes. And so I find that just putting parameters around those guilty pleasures, it helps me stay on task a little better. So I'm really excited about what's going to happen in Q2, and I'm excited to share that with you, and really excited to watch people grow. So I encourage you to do your own quarterly review. Take time to really assess what's working, what's not working, so you don't get to the end of 2017 and it's another year of unmet goals. So make the effort to rule over your time and get that calendar out and really focus on what it is you want to accomplish. I have total faith in you, and I know that you're going to blow it out of the water, whatever it is you're working on. So we're going to continue to double down on this topic and share more on ruling your time as we kind of get our land legs with podcasting. And make sure that you check me out at successbully.com. Follow the antics on Success Bully on Twitter and Instagram. And you know, if you need a little push, you need to get back on track, we're always available for one-on-one coaching. This is produced by our lovely friends at Large Media. They make us sound good. Ooh, next week. Oh, we are really going for it. We're going to talk about emo control. Getting in charge of your emotions. It's so critical when you're in the middle of things, to make sure that you're keeping a positive attitude, but that you're speaking favorably about yourself. Like, what are you saying to you about you? We're going to double down on that one as well. Big fan of that one. So while you're managing your calendar and you're pulling out the old school paper calendar and writing these things out, if you could do me a solid and write 15 minutes in your calendar to give us a review on iTunes, that would be awesome. Demanding things of the audience already.